Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mrs. Avila presenting your final exam project for semester 2. This is May 2020. All right, so during the Earth's Changing Climate unit, you have learned about and studied the increase in the global average temperature of Earth since around 1880. You learned that the increase of the global average temperature is caused by the increase of two greenhouse gases, carbon dioxide and methane. You also learned that the increases of these gases in the atmosphere are due to human activities. You have also explored some possible solutions for decreasing these gases. In this final exam project, you will be applying what you have learned throughout this unit. So this final project will have two parts. Part 1, you will be creating a graphic organizer about the EPA article, What Climate Change Means to New Mexico, that we read in Chapter 2. Directions and organizer are on slides 3 through 5. So I did try to make this as easy for you guys to follow as possible. I reference slides, I reference what article you need to be doing. One of the articles I was able to link directly. The other article I was not. Part 1 is going to be on green slides. Part 2 is going to be on blue slides. Part 2, you are going to present and explain a possible solution for one of the areas of concern that would benefit New Mexico. Directions and writings are on slides 6 through 12. So please make sure that you turn in your final exam project before Friday at midnight. I guess I should have said midnight on Friday. Late submissions will not be considered unless previous arrangements have been made. You will have Tuesday to work on this, Wednesday to work on this, Thursday to work on this, all day Friday to work on this, but it needs to be turned in by Friday night, 12 p.m., okay? Otherwise, I will not be looking at that. So part 1, step 1, you're going to open the What Climate Change Means for New Mexico article and reread it and or listen to the read aloud provided. So this is a link right here that you can click and it pulls up the article, or I will also be putting the article in Google Classroom. You can access it there. Or you can listen to the read aloud in the video that I provide in Google Classroom, okay? So I am providing read aloud for those that benefit from that. Anyone's welcome to listen to me reading the article. That's step 1. Step 2, type the title of the article, which is What Climate Change Means for New Mexico, into the top purple oval in the graphic organizer on slide 5. We're going to get there. Here's a picture of that, but it's kind of cut off. It's going to be the purple oval. You're going to put in the title. That's going to be worth 1 point. Step 3, choose 3 of the 7 blue headings from the article. We are going to call these the areas of concern. Type those 3 headings into the 3 blue boxes, 1 in each box, in the graphic organizer on slide 5. So I can give you an example here. I didn't mean to exit there. I meant for this to go away. Go away, that part right there. So you will notice I give you an example, area of concern, extreme heat. You will see that extreme heat is one of the blue blue headings right there, extreme heat, on this article right here. There's 7 blue headings: snowpack, water availability, agriculture, wildfire and changing landscapes, pests, extreme heat, and tribal communities. You're going to choose 3 of those to put in the 3 blue boxes on the slide for slide 5 in the blue boxes, okay? Need another space there. Right. Step 4, for each of the 3 areas of concern that you chose for your graphic organizer on slide 5, describe 2 negative impacts for New Mexico for that area of concern. So you fill in the 3 blue boxes with your choices from the article, and then you're going to write down negative impacts for whatever you put in the blue box in the corresponding peach box. This information can be found in the article. You will be typing this information into the peach-colored boxes on slide 5. See the example if you're unclear. So here I put extreme heat, negative impacts of climate change to New Mexico. Why should we be concerned? Pulling from the article, my example says extreme heat can be dangerous for vulnerable people, blah, 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 blah. You would finish typing. Another negative impact is extreme heat can also blah, 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 blah. And you would finish typing there. Okay. If you choose snowpack, then for this one here, you're going to indicate why should we be concerned or the negative impacts for snowpack 1, 2. With your third choice, you're going to identify negative impacts of climate change to New Mexico. Why should we be concerned? 1, 2. Please make sure that all of your information, both of your answers for each peach box are visible. So make sure that when you type in that you don't put so much for the first one that number 2 gets pushed down and then you think that you are done and you only answer for number 1. Make sure that in your peach boxes you have 2 answers. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay? This is the actual graphic organizer that you are going to be filling out. So the previous slides were the instructions. You can go back and look at those again. You're going to fill in the title. You're going to list 3 areas of concerns. Remember, those are the blue headings from the article. And then you're going to put 2 negative impacts of climate change to New Mexico, or in other words, why should we be concerned? 1, 2 for this area of concern, 1, 2 for this area of concern, 1, 2 for this area of concern. This whole thing is worth 16 points possible. It's 1 point, 1 point, 1 point, 1 point, 2 points, 2 points, 2 points, 2 points, 2 points, 2 points, okay? 16 points possible for this here. Now, when you are going to be writing on this, you cannot be in present mode, okay? You cannot be on present mode. You have to be out of present mode where you have the slides on the left and then you see the bigger slide here, the slide that you're on, and then you can click where you need to and you can type, okay? And actually that should be higher up. Okay, so you can type. Make sure that you are not in present mode, okay? So that there is 16 points. Blue sides means it's a part 2. So I'm going to go back and present so you guys can see this. So part 2, we're going to call this a possible solution. For part 2 of your project, you will now choose a possible solution for one of your identified areas of concern from the graphic organizer and explain how it could benefit or help New Mexico. So step 1 is going to be to open the Climate Change Solutions article and reread it and or watch the video of it being read aloud. So I couldn't link this article. You're going to have to get it from the Google Classroom. I'll put it in with the bundle of work. You're going to have to open up Climate Change Solutions and reread the article or watch the video of it being read aloud. Step 2 is you're going to choose one of the areas of concern from the blue boxes from the graphic organizer on slide 5 and develop a possible solution for the problem. So for step 2, you're going to come back here and you're going to choose one of your answers of what you put in the blue boxes. Maybe mine was still extreme heat here. Maybe I decide I'm going to do extreme heat. So I would type in my answer here, extreme heat. Although it put me ahead. I would type in extreme heat. I'm going to choose one of those blue boxes, and I'm going to write the area of concern that I choose here. You're pulling it from the graphic organizer, okay? Step 3, choose one of the 5 possible solutions below that you read about in the article, Climate Change Solutions, that you think should be used for your chosen area of concern. You're going to highlight your choice below. So you're thinking about possible solutions. If I chose extreme heat, what do I think is going to be a possible solution for that? Solar power, bikes in transit, reducing methane from cows, capturing carbon dioxide at power plants. And my last one, go away, reforestation. So using whatever blue box that you chose for, and you put in the previous slide, you're going to choose one of these possible solutions to solve that problem you identified. And you're going to highlight your answer. Step 4, what kind of solution is your choice from the previous slide? And you're getting these from the article you're reading. So A, the solution produces less carbon dioxide, which less carbon dioxide means the earth isn't going to be as warm. This solution produces less methane. Remember that methane makes the atmosphere warm, so it would be less warm. Or C, the solution removes carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. So you would highlight your choice there. Step 5, what change in human behavior or advancement in technology would be needed for the solution to work? Use the climate change solution article for help. So remember here that your solution was chosen in slide 7. Okay, that's what it's referencing here. I'm going to even out that. Your solution from slide 7. So what change in human behavior or advancement in technology would be needed for your solution to work? And I'm telling you what solution we're talking about, just to be very, very clear. Use the climate change solution article for help, and you're going to type your answer here. Now, please be careful, guys. You're only given so much space. You have to make sure that what you type fits on this page. And I don't think anybody is wanting to type a 2-page paper on this. So just make sure that all of your answer is shown. If you need to, you can adjust the font and make it smaller for your answer, okay? Slide 10. Your solution. Step 6, explain how your solution works using your key concepts to answer this question. Provide a complete scientific description of the process, including how changes to the atmosphere affect energy and temperature in the Earth system related to your solution. Use your Unit 7 key concepts document that you filled out during this unit to identify the key concepts that apply to your solution. No more than 5 key concepts, please. You can easily do this with 5 or less key concepts, all right? You don't have to use all 15 of them, but you are explaining how your key concepts support your solution. Do not just copy and paste the key concepts. You need to incorporate them into your explanation, okay? I am going to show you how to copy and paste, but you're not just copy and paste. You are not just copying and pasting key concepts. You're going to put the key concepts, you can put the key concepts and then explain how that key concept helps support your solution. Remember that it has to be a complete scientific description of the process, including how changes to the atmosphere affect energy and temperature in the Earth system. And I'm providing you with the key concepts already filled out. So you don't even have to go back to yours. I'm giving you a copy of the key concepts. All right, so where are you going to type this? This slide is pretty full. You're going to type that in slide 11. So step 7 explanation, type your complete scientific description here. All right. So complete scientific description here. Basically, these are the directions on slide 10. You're writing your answer here. So using key concepts, you're going to explain how your solution would work. And you are including how changes in the atmosphere affect energy and temperature. Okay. This one is worth 5 possible points. That one is worth more. I made sure to include points here for you guys. Then say slide 9, which is only worth 3. I include the points so you know how much effort you should be putting into each thing, okay? Things that you're only filling out a line for or highlighting something is going to be 1 point. Where you have to actually think and put more effort is going to be worth more points, okay? Slide 12, if New Mexico doesn't implement your solution, what could happen? And you're going to type your answer here, and that's going to be worth 3 points. Okay, 12 slides total. Many of those are instructions. Remember that when you are working on your slideshow, you cannot be in present mode. It has to look like this in order for you to be able to type on it. All right, that's all, folks. Please press the turn in button when you are done. Remember, this needs to be completed and turned in before midnight on Friday evening or Friday night, okay? This needs to be completed and turned in before midnight Friday evening, okay? Once you're done with that, done and done, have a great summer. Have a great, safe summer, okay? I did post in the stream in the middle of the night, 3 o'clock in the morning, on 5/12, that I moved the Google Meets to next week. And I did put a deadline for all work for this quarter 4 to be on Thursday by 5 p.m. Okay? So good luck. If you have questions, feel free to ask. Reach out for help. If you've been doing the lessons each day, you should do fine. If you haven't been doing the lessons each day, you might struggle. And I recommend you go through and do the lessons each day where you're watching the videos, because I go through everything step by step, right? Good luck. This is your final exam. I'm sure you guys will do great. Bye-bye.